T-minus 60 seconds.
Pinky up. I'll go pinky up.
T-minus 50 seconds.
Liar.
T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5 Foot Viking podcast, where we get to drink a beer and learn something new. And tonight is special. Tonight is the anniversary podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my incredible, amazing, beautiful wife as a guest, Marlene Petrell. Put your hands together. You didn't. I wish I had like an audience, like. No.
Don't get kissy like that.
But yeah. So today is we're gonna, Marlene so graciously just said that she would come in here and hang out with me for a few and have some beers and talk a little bit about our anniversary and all the fun stuff that we've done in the last 10 years, which is right. Please let me know if you can hear everything, because my wife is always 10 feet away from the microphone. So
I am here.
there we go.
I'm pretty sure they can hear me.
Okay, let's do that. Is that better? I think that's good.
Nobody complained, did they?
I don't know. I think everybody.
Your one viewer did not complain, right?
People want to hear you more than they want to hear me. That's why every time that I have a podcast, we have 6 people. And when you're on with me, it's like 27,000. So
Yeah, sure. For sure.
Christy, how are you? Miss you. Hope you're doing well. Miss you. I know. I don't even know where you're working now. It's so crazy. I hope you're still in Uptown sometimes. But hopefully I can make it out there. I would love to see you. Jessica Knight, happy anniversary with Marlene. Thank you so much for always tuning in. And I got your message today. Thank you. She's awesome. She always shoots me a message like, it's podcasting day.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You,
that's pretty dope. Ignacio, brother, man, always great to hear from you. Always good to see you. Much love. My little sister, Shivani, 11/22/11. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a special day. 11/22/11. I don't really, I mean, it's
we
special.
Didn't plan on it.
No, we
didn't
didn't
plan on it. It just
ended up being
it
like
was
that.
a Tuesday. I do remember that much.
Was it a Tuesday or a Thursday?
I think it was a I don't know. Okay. It may be a Thursday.
But
I remember it was with a T.
You're probably right.
It was a Tuesday because Thursday was Thanksgiving, remember?
That's right.
So it was a Tuesday.
Oh, look at you. You remember stuff. Alberto, much love, brother.
Oh, thank you.
And you are at Amor y Tacos. Okay, I'll have to come down there. My favorite guest on the podcast.
Oh,
yes,
thank
indeed.
you.
Yes, indeed.
My one fan.
And Tony, how are you, buddy? Happy anniversary, you too. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. So for those of you that are just tuning in right now and maybe don't know, yesterday was me and Marlene's 10-year wedding anniversary. We got married 10 years ago on November 22nd, 2011. We've been together for 15 years, something like that. Oh, you don't know?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. And we had a wonderful time this past weekend. We figured we'd jump into a few of the fun things because, to be honest, we actually get asked a lot of random questions about our relationship, and it's kind of, some of them have been kind of deep, like when it comes to like family and kids and things like that. And so, there was a couple things that we were going to touch on, but before we touch on that stuff, we have to touch on this.
Beer. You're allowed to drink beer?
Anybody got a cold beer?
Another.
That is a beer.
Skull.
And skull to everybody at home. Skull.
I'm taking a break from drinking.
You're taking a break from drinking because you drank so much this weekend?
Yeah. More than I drink nowadays. So cheers.
Skull.
Skull. My bad.
That's okay.
My bad.
I'm taking a little bit easy too. I'm going with a Topo Chico hard seltzer, tangy lemon lime. So
those are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice, and they're very nice to my girlish high school figure. Watching my calorie intake, but
watching it go in.
Yeah, I'm watching it go in. Just a bunch of calories. It's all going in.
I got you. I got you.
We got some more people jumping in. I love this. Jessica says, Whit, you should have worn your suit for the live stream. I would have loved to. I can't fit into it. Our wedding, the wedding suit. Well, we'll get into that a little bit.
It wasn't a wedding suit though. It was jeans, a button-up t-shirt.
But the suit that I have, that was.
But that's later.
Yeah.
Not right now. It's later.
Just if anybody's listening, can you guys let me know? It's difficult for me to hear Marlene always, mostly because I'm a musician and I'm deaf. But please let me know if she's. I just want to make sure she's coming through okay for you guys.
There we go.
No.
That is so much better.
Why do you do that and block your face?
Can hear.
Why do you put the microphone right in front of your face? Come on. Let's go like that. Yeah, much better. Much better.
It was perfect the other way. You could hear me, right?
No, I would rather see you.
You see me, but you do. They don't, but you do.
We got some happy anniversaries coming in here. Rodney, how are you, buddy? Oh, Josh Hernandez. I call you Josh Hernandez. Unfortunately, I called him Josh Hernandez the first couple times. Yeah.
Hernanderson.
Sing Purple Rain to her right now. No, that is what Johnny sings. I don't sing that one. And my dad up in Utah, howdy. The best weddings happen in November. Yes, indeed. My dad's anniversary is in November as well. We got some beer all day. We got some skull going on. I love this. People are jumping in here. And then Josh Hernandez wants Purple Rain now. Love you, buddy. That's awesome. Okay, we got a couple people. I can hear Marlene. Okay, everything sounds good.
Thank you.
And Josh says that if I don't sing it, I'm lame. That's okay. That's okay. You know what?
He is lame.
I am lame. That's
okay.
So yeah, before we jump into a couple of the stories, I wanted to show you guys. So I posted yesterday, day before yesterday. Yesterday Marlene posted on social media like a picture of us, and
that was yesterday.
And then this morning I posted it. But one of the traditions that we started is that we go out, and this is all Marlene's brainchild. So on our wedding day, we had a picture taken.
It wasn't my brainchild. It was Pinterest.
It was Pinterest's brainchild.
I ain't taking credit for that one. I ain't that smart.
Well, you started it with us.
Not that smart.
Okay, well, out of the two of us, you started it. So, okay. So we had one of our wedding pictures on our wedding day. We picked that one up, and then a year later on our anniversary, we printed that picture up, and we took a picture holding that picture. So, and then every year we keep doing the same thing. And I'm surprised that we actually stuck with it, but we did, because there was a couple of years that was kind of rough to make it happen, but we were diligent about.
Well, because we committed to, it didn't matter what we were doing, we were going to do it on the day, on 11/22. So a couple of times I worked. Yeah. A couple of times you worked. A couple of times we had to.
There was one time it was Thanksgiving on our wedding day, and or on our anniversary, and so we but like I said, we wanted to do it. And so now that it's like 10 years in, it's kind of cool because now you can't really see the original photo because the picture that we're taking now.
We just didn't think we were going to last that long.
But it was like, it's like an inception now. It's like picture into picture into picture into picture into picture. I mean, it's pretty dope. But what I did was I brought up all the original ones so we can go into some of these. And I just wanted to show you guys and share with you guys that, you know, from a little bit of our 10-year journey. Let's go into, where is it? Branding. There it is. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is 11/22/11. That's, my beautiful wife. And yeah, and that's me without a beard. So don't have a beard there. I was definitely, I don't know.
Baby face.
Yeah, I was a young buck. Short hair, no beard.
Young what?
Young buck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And but that was on our wedding. That was 11/22/11. And what we did that day was, and like Marlene said, it was totally unscripted, unplanned. We decided maybe like a week before. I think it was like a week before that we just said, let's just do it. Let's go.
No, we called our two good friends, Tony and Karen, and I asked them. I asked Karen actually. I was like, "Hey, we're thinking about just going to the courthouse, but we would love for you guys to join us." And they said, "Yep." And I asked her, "What is your next day off?" And she said, "Tuesday the 22nd." And I said, "All right, then Tuesday the 22nd it is." And that's how Tuesday the 22nd happened.
And then we didn't even realize the significance of the numbers until my sister, I think my sister Shivani, she explained it to us afterwards. But when we went, it was kind of perfect. It was just the two of us and our two friends. We went to Laguna Niguel, went to the courthouse, did all the stuff, did a little tiny ceremony in there. We were kind of dressed up. She looked gorgeous. I was just wearing jeans and a tie, and it worked. It worked for that. For that day, it was kind of, we got a couple champagne glasses and some champagne, and then we ended up going to we just found a park. We went to a park afterwards and just opened up a bottle, just the four of us, and it was kind of cool. And then I think from there we went to the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel, and it was really cool because we sat out on the patio. And when they found out that we just got married, they comped a lot of stuff for us. Even though we weren't staying at the hotel, they comped a bunch of stuff for us, and we had some drinks. Then we went inside and we went to another bar inside, and they comped a bunch of stuff for us in there too. It was,
and we were drinking good scotch.
Oh, yeah.
Like it wasn't just shots.
No.
Like whatever $5 shots. It was like good stuff. So, excuse me. Shout out to the Ritz-Carlton because they were very, very hospitable. It was very sweet.
We got a few more people. Kim, saw you Saturday, wanted to come up and introduce Forrest to you, ran out of time. Would have loved to see you guys. Next time, definitely. Next time, come up, please say hi. Congrats. Did you guys do the photo of last year's photo thing? I didn't see it. Yes, we did.
Last year's photo thing.
The photo of last year's photo. That's awesome. Yes, we did. Oh, Billy, brother. What's up, buddy? And Jim, how are you, buddy? Good to see you on here. Let me see. This was the suit I was talking. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So that day I was just wearing jeans and a tie with that. But because a few years later because when we got married, we didn't even tell my parents. I didn't tell my band. We didn't tell our friends. We literally, the only people who knew was the two of us and our friends, Tony and Karen. And we didn't tell anybody for a while. I think we, on Christmas, we told my parents. We gave them a little Christmas present that was like a copy of our marriage license, and kind of just surprised them.
And they're like, "What the heck is this?
Yeah,
Where's my present?
Where's my present? What's this piece of paper?" But that was pretty cool. So that was year one. I wanted to show you guys. So this was our first year anniversary, and we printed out the picture. And we actually went back to Laguna Niguel.
Yeah.
We went back to the Ritz. But this was the very beginning of our picture in the picture thing. And so we printed out just this little tiny picture and we went and did it. And it was fun. That was a fun 1 year anniversary. But
and then it's back on my face. I'm like, whoa, I've aged.
but then the second year, this is our second year anniversary picture with the picture in the picture thing. And this year was different. We were living in downtown LA and I had to work at a wedding and Marlene had to work.
I was working. I was on a quick break, actually.
Yeah. You were taking a break, and I just stopped by your work, and I think we got your boss to just take a picture with my iPhone or something like that.
So,
but
yeah,
here's the picture with and my dumbass kept my coffee in my hand for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was one of those days that we were so busy. You were working, I was working. It was our anniversary, but it life happens. And I think that, to me anyways, that's what is so special about that tradition that we're doing, because it's maybe there's a day where you're busy and working and I'm busy and working and we're doing a bunch of stuff, but we're still taking the picture because that's our day. And you just got to take it and go. And then we might celebrate our anniversary on a different day.
What? You might want. What do you
What?
say? You gotta take it and go.
You gotta take it and go. Just take the picture and go. Let's do this. All right, take the picture. I'm out.
I like that motto.
Later.
I like that motto. Applying it to my life.
Let's see. Yeah, Dad says we didn't find out till Christmas. That's right. Yeah, that was that was cool. And Kim, no beard. Yeah, that's true. And what's interesting is you're gonna see a couple of these pictures in here, which is it freaked me out how fast this beard grows. Mr. Schlitt, how are you, sir? Thanks for being here. Miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. And so that was year 2. So year 3, we were back in Huntington Beach.
That was Thanksgiving.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was Thanksgiving or it was close to it. But we were back in Huntington Beach holding the picture in front of the picture. And by this time we kind of understood, okay, we need to make these pictures bigger because or else you're not going to see anything. That's why it made sense to make the picture a little bit bigger.
Like I have little legs.
Are you laughing at your little legs right now?
I mean, I do have little legs, but look at that.
I just think it's funny because, when we're taking this picture and then you look at the picture inside of it, it's smaller, but you can barely see the first day, the wedding picture day. It's so small now, and that's just 3 years, and but that was 3rd year anniversary, and let's jump into 4th year anniversary. This one is what freaked me out. So this is the 3rd year. Now look at my beard. Now the 3rd year, I remember this because on November 1st, I stopped shaving because I said, I'm just going to let my beard grow out for November. And then I kept it going and I didn't shave for the whole year.
From November?
Yeah. So this is 11/22. I can't remember. But then the year later, this is it. That grew out in 1 year. That's 1 year's beard for Whit. That's straight up fucking Viking.
Damn.
That's insane, right? That freaked me out. And look at the picture that we're holding. That's I had 5 o'clock shadow. And then a year later, wow, you look gorgeous too.
Oh,
yeah, you look beautiful. No, that was our 4th year anniversary, and that's when we went to
Pasadena.
Yeah.
Oh no, we went to my friend Bianca's baby shower.
Yeah, we went there, and then we went to
Pasadena.
that's at Kings Row. We went to Kings Row, and I remember we were trying to find in Pasadena. We were trying to find a wall to take it, and there was just a nice brick wall, and so that worked for the 4th year anniversary, which that's still insane. Look at that beard. That's stupid. I remember I grew that out, and I think 6 months later I shaved it I shaved it live on Facebook. That was crazy. So
ask Edgar, he knows.
Yeah, where's Edgar? Where's Ed Namrock when you need him? What year was this, buddy?
He remembers.
And then let's see, 5th year anniversary. clean shaven again.
Why so small?
I don't know. I was trying to figure out the dynamics of the pictures and stuff, but I just did what I could. But that was back in Huntington Beach too. That was in. Didn't we go to Tanner's?
No, Pasea. We went to.
Oh,
is that what it's called? Upstairs.
the upstairs.
Yeah.
It was the. And we had there were some friends with us, and we were upstairs.
Yes, I remember. It was a Pasea.
Yeah, and it was like
Pasea.
the outside.
Yes, because it has the sandals on the back.
Yeah.
That's Pasea.
That was the hotel right there on
upstairs,
PCH.
I think the bar is called Tanner's. Mm-hmm.
That was
That's
fun.
it.
That was fun. We had some people there, and that actually fell on our because sometimes you can't really have friends, come. It's difficult to plan a party for your anniversary when people are coming over on like a Tuesday night. I think this fell on a weekend. You don't remember?
I don't remember what I did this morning.
You don't remember what you did this morning? And then fast forward the next year, year 6-year anniversary. That was I think that was still in
that was a Pacific City in Huntington Beach.
Specific City. We went walking around, and we had and the way we do that is we just kind of like we set up a tripod, and we have a
and we just go.
we set up a tripod, and we have a what is that? What's the camera? A T6?
I don't know. You do a whole production, buddy.
Yeah, well you married
He's
me,
like,
okay?
Hold on, the lights, and hold on. Okay, the fan is not hitting you in the right.
Do you even know me? Like, of course I put on a production. Like, that's what
Actually,
I do.
that was the main thing that I said yesterday. Don't make this a production. We're fighting against the light.
You're
go
hilarious.
Crazy. Don't go crazy.
No, we got a few more people. Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Oh, James. How are you, buddy? DJ James. Love you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And Karen, we missed you. Hello.
Where
Love
the
you guys.
F were you on Sunday? And even on Saturday, I went out and I thought I was going to see you. And 5 Foot Mafia was nowhere to be seen.
There was no 5 Foot Mafia. And Jessica, Marlene looks gorgeous, and Whit looks like a Viking man. Yes, indeed.
Oh,
yes, indeed. Like a 5 foot Viking man.
Thank you.
Very true. Shivani, my little sister, she says, watch Whit's fingers. No, don't point anything out. Watch Whit's fingers. It always looks like he's about to play bass while holding the side of the photo. That is, you know what? That is so freaking true.
I haven't noticed.
Well, now that's
like
going to be the only thing.
When you have a zit on your face and nobody notices, but you do, and then you start telling everybody that you have it, and then everybody notices.
Yeah, thanks, sister. So we were at this is 6th year anniversary. We were at Specific City. The next year, if I'm not mistaken, year 7, we still went to Specific City. Yeah, we were still there, and this was Thanksgiving, I think, or it was either Thanksgiving or it was Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh,
right?
Actually, no, I think both fell on Thanksgiving because whenever we went to Pacific City, it was closed to the public. I mean, the stores were closed, but everything was open to the public, the area. So, that's why we went there those 2 days.
Maybe like some type of leap year or something. I don't know, but we went back there, and it's funny because that year was I brought like a little flask of Jameson. We were a little. Yeah, well, you had a shot with me.
I didn't put it in my purse.
No, you didn't. I put it in my jacket.
Okay.
And we were walking around. Just look at us. We look like hooligans. Look at that.
We are hooligans.
We went from like, you had like a pretty pink dress and hair done, and I'm wearing a button-up shirt with a nice watch. And then we went to straight, like we jumped off a Harley Davidson.
There's many levels of.
There's
crazy.
There's many levels of Marlene and Whit.
There's many levels of crazy, yes.
All right, that was year 7. Our 8th year anniversary is
at home.
That was at home. That was on the patio.
And it was like, you didn't even crop it right. Look at that. Oh,
no, I didn't.
Goodness.
No, but here's the thing. I took the picture, and we had this like weird I think that was like, wasn't that like the turf for the ground?
The Nerf?
The Nerf? the Nerf turf? Shut up. That's mean.
It's not mean, but what's up with the no cropping back?
Well, because I just grabbed a photo for this. I was late tonight. So.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, that seems about right. All right. Well, this photo.
This one was at home on our patio. We just, I think we just, we went outside and snapped a bunch of photos. And that's what we do is literally we why are you laughing?
Because my face was like.
It's so funny because like Marlene's watching she's looking at the screen and she's like all into it. And then I'll take the picture down and she's all, is that what I look like?
Oh my God. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll warn you next time I take it down.
Okay.
I promise.
Not fair.
No, it's okay. Most people listen to this on audio the next
They
day.
probably fast forwarded.
So,
Like,
well, maybe they're like, all right.
On audio, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so that was at home. That was, let's see, 6, 7, 8. So 9-year anniversary. This was this was kind of bittersweet, right? Because it was our 9-year anniversary was 2020. And in 2020, everything was shut down. You had to wear masks everywhere. So here's our 9-year anniversary photo.
We had to pay homage. How do you say it? Homage?
Yeah, I guess
homage?
pay homage.
Homage? I don't know.
Pay homage to the fact that you had to.
I mean, that's how I knew. That's how I would know that was 2020.
Yeah. 2020 had to wear masks everywhere. So that is actually at Stone Brewing Company in
behind
Escondido. We went back behind the place. We found this really cool horse trail. And same thing. We just set up the tripod, set up the camera. It gives you a 10-second timer. And then it'll take 10 pictures, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like one, yeah, just like that, babe. And then we do that maybe 6 or 7 times, and so out of 60 or 70 pictures,
one was right,
one works. So we took a bunch with masks and without masks, but the one with just seemed appropriate. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you I was taking it down, but let's jump back into some of these comments. DJ James.
Up.
Yep. What? Up where?
You're like missing. Oh, no.
No, I'm not. That's where it is. Let's see. DJ James, happy anniversary to you and Marlene, my brother.
Thank you.
Still remember I had the honor of DJing your reception at Cities. Yes,
and
indeed.
You were awesome. Thank you.
And that was so much fun, bro.
Mm-hmm.
To just back up a little bit, we had our wedding and we went to the courthouse and we did that. We didn't tell anybody.
We had my wedding.
And then
he had his wedding.
And then almost 2 years later, we kind of did the whole song and dance thing where we got
more high maintenance.
Yeah. Like this. But we had we went to a rooftop in downtown LA. We had had the suit, had the wedding dress, invited some people out, did the whole wedding and vows and stuff, even though we count the original as the original. And, even though we did the other one 2 years later.
2 years? Putting up with you is 2 years.
Wow. It's like that.
Okay.
Well, 10 years now. 10 years.
But we got married in 2013.
Yeah.
The second wedding.
But then we went, and that was really cool because then we went to Cities in LA and we had the reception, and Mr. DJ James, he DJ'd for us, and that was a blast. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Karen finally chiming in. I had to work. Okay.
But did you?
All right, but did you work?
We even had Bud Lights that nobody drank.
Nobody drank Bud Lights.
Nobody touched the Bud Lights, but we bought them for you.
And we bought a 12-pack just for you.
Just so you know.
So next time you come out, you've got Bud Lights because we're not going to touch them. So my dad, he says, year 8, it's like a Grandpa Andy shirt. I'll have to go back and look at that. My Grandpa Andy, he had some great shirts. That's for true. Mr. Morgan, Captain Morgan, how are you, buddy? Happy anniversary. One hell of a reception. Good time. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Hi, Cappy.
Let's see. Bill. What's up, Bill? How are you, buddy? He says you could so green screen a cool background on that pic. There's, you know what? There's a lot of them that we totally could. Oh, you know what? We should do that.
Space.
Ooh, we could. Yeah,
We could be in Paris.
we could be anywhere. We should just keep that picture.
We could be in Alaska.
And just, you could be on the moon. That'd be great. You got to sing "My Girl" to Marlene. Tony, I love you, and
I think you guys think that he sings to me. He doesn't sing.
I don't. I'm not much of a good singer. I mean, I sing.
I have asked him to sing quite a couple of them. Quite a couple of them.
Wait, say that one more time. Say that again, babe.
A few of them, and to the day, I'm still waiting.
What are you talking about? I wrote you a song.
We're not talking about that.
Oh, is that what we're not talking about right now? Okay, that's fine. We'll move on. Jessica, she says, where did you get the mask that covered your whole beard? That was actually one of those the face shields that like goes around your neck like a scarf, and then you pull the whole thing up, and it just covered the whole thing. So, and that was literally what I had to do for the whole
because
year.
if not, it like that.
Yeah, there was times that I would wear just a regular mask, and especially back then when I had a longer beard, excuse me, it would put a big crease in the beard, which was not a whole lot of fun. But so that was our 9-year wedding anniversary last year. Mm-hmm. That was at Stone Brewing. And then so drum roll for this year's photo. We went out yesterday and we drove to Joshua Tree, and we left way too late in the afternoon, and we didn't realize
we're cleaning after the party.
Yeah, that's true. We were cleaning after the party, and we left too late, and we didn't realize that where we live now out here, there's a big mountain that even though in Huntington Beach, the sun will go down like around 6 p.m., it goes down at 5 p.m. for us because the mountain is so high. So we're in the shadow. And so we didn't have good light. So we were racing against time trying to get out to Joshua Tree to go take this picture. But I think it worked out pretty good. So here's one of them. Don't know if this is the one that we're going to use next year, but this is our photo from yesterday, 10-year wedding anniversary. Yay.
You chose the one I didn't want.
What are you talking about? You're the one who picked this one.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
You're the one who picked it.
No.
Yes. And it's awesome because this one, it doesn't look like I'm playing bass with my fingers.
Wow. No.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't pick the one.
I didn't approve of
You know, well, I asked you to approve all of them. And what did you tell me? I want to be surprised.
I said the first one.
This is the first one. Yes, it is. This is the very first one. But anyways, as you guys can tell, we have an amazing relationship here that we're...
You want to hear the secret of we're not perfect.
No, not even close.
We're not. And
there's ups and downs in every relationship. And anybody who out there who's married or been married or in a relationship, you know that you have your good days and your bad days for sure. We tend to have better good days, I think.
Better good days?
Yeah, better good days. More good days. Yeah. We tend to have more good days than we do bad days, which is good. But
we try.
Yeah. But anyways, this is a 10-year. Well, obviously now that I know
non-approved message.
This is the non-approved picture.
It did not go through my editing room.
Yeah, the editor didn't okay this one, but
nope.
However, we tried to use the same. We tried to wear kind of the same thing as 10 years ago, which Marlene still fits into her dress, which is amazing.
That thing shrunk though, and I did not grow. That
thing shrunk.
No, seriously. Hold on, let me see if I had to wear pants.
Let me see if I can throw this up real quick because I want people to be able to see the actual. Let's do this. I'm going to throw this up. So we did that. Obviously, you can see the first. Here's when we got married. I'm wearing a red tie and some jeans and that. And then this is 10 years later. Still wearing the same dress. Look at you, babe. You look gorgeous. And I'm wearing a different vest because I lost the other one and I lost the tie too. So, but That was fun. That was a good time.
Worked.
It worked. We had a good time.
Good times.
Well, let's go back to some of the comments here. Tony, sing Roxanne, but use Marlene's name instead.
Let's not. Let's not.
I don't know if I should do that because Roxanne is a song about a whore. Marlene, you don't. No, that's just not a great idea. Dave Morgan, I like the picture. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
And my dad, Marlene, there's no way you can take a bad picture. You're gorgeous.
No, there's a way. Oh, I will show you. Challenge accepted. Thank
Christian
you.
says, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Jim, Whit, you have an awesome life. Yes, I do.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. She's not that great, but
very, very lucky man.
Cheaper to keep her.
What? It is cheaper to keep her? Did you really just say that? Wow. Do you know something I don't hear? That like
I never knew about that one until somebody in your circle said it.
Probably.
And I actually asked what that meant.
And then once you found out, you're like, oh, okay, I get
funny.
It is funny.
It is cheaper to keep her, right?
I mean, in California, I think so. We'll just have to move to Mexico.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You're gonna just leave me there.
Yeah, we'll just move to Mexico.
Awesome.
And then I'll just get a one-way for me going back.
You're gonna stay a little longer. I'm not gonna buy you the way back. I'll get it for you later.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some Coronas.
Yeah, and 30 years later.
30 years later.
I'm just kidding. What?
Says Marlene, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Topo Chico.
Topo Chicos.
Yeah, the best soda water.
Soda water. I'm
sparkling water.
Actually,
mineral water, which honestly, I don't know what the whole sparkling soda, mineral, whatever. It's carbonated water.
Oh, let's go with mango.
It's delicious.
So
it has a lot of bubbles, and that's what I like, but that's why I've been burping so much. So I'm sorry. Excuse me.
So I just got I just finished up the Topo Chico hard seltzer, and now I'm switching over to the Stone Brewing Company Buena Vida seltzer, hard seltzer, delicious. Mango. So
anything out of a glass bottle is just so good.
Good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Good stuff. So, but one thing, so we're almost done here. We just kind of wanted to talk about that, have some fun. But one thing that I know you wanted to talk about, I kind of wanted to talk about too, is that we get a lot of people that ask us, when are the kids coming? When are the kids coming? Where's the kids at? And we've had conversations with people, about that and stuff. And I remember you said, why don't we just talk about it real quick? Are you down?
I'm down because it's funny because I feel like some people they really want to know, but they're kind of shy about it. And I don't know. I mean, everybody has a different story, but I think it will be kind of nice to just put it out there. Like,
okay, well, some people ask why we don't have kids, and to be honest, I mean, the first thing that jumps out of my mouth is I like being Uncle Whit. It's very, very true. I like being Uncle Whit. It's fun, and that's kind of like the short version. But growing up in a big family, I always kind of saw myself as a dad, but never really went after it. Never really, and in my 20s, I'm glad I didn't go after it because I dated a lot of people that maybe they obviously weren't the right ones. That's for sure. So I was very happy that didn't start a family early with the wrong person. And so I never really went after it. And then as I got into, this is just my side of the story. Marlene has a side as well. But when I got we started dating when I was maybe 26, I think. I think you were what, 24? You were like 13. But we started dating in our 20s, and then by our 30s, we started kind of just talking about it, about the idea, like, hey, are we gonna do this or not? To be honest, I was kind of happy with what was going on, but that was always kind of something in the back of my head, like, are we gonna start a family? Are we gonna have some kids and try this thing out? But I think a lot of people can relate, especially here in Southern California. it's pretty expensive to live, just to be alive, just to get through the day at the end of the month. Sometimes there's not enough month at the end of the month. And so starting a family was kind of just on the...
There's not enough day off at the end of my day
No,
off.
absolutely. There's been some times when it's just like,
oh, it's so sad.
We stopped thinking about having kids because we're just trying to get through, there's so many other things that we were worried about. But we had a conversation, and Marlene has she's told me plenty of times, she's like, she's never wanted to be a mom, never wanted to have kids, never, right? Like never.
Mm-mm. I just think that for, we're all different, and some women saw themselves like as mothers, as having children and the big house and all of that, and I never saw myself as that since I was little. Like I just, even when I was a kid, I didn't like kids.
You didn't like yourself?
Not that I don't like kids. It's just, I don't know, but it's funny because some of them are attracted to me because I don't like them. That came out wrong.
She don't like me. I'm gonna go over and give her a hug.
Wrong, but it's just cute because I'm just not like, oh my god, you're so cute. You are. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up, kid?
Well, there's
where you from? I'm just kidding.
There's women out there who, when they see a baby, they're like, oh, a baby. Like that's not you.
It's a baby.
No,
but it's just
but
I don't have that. Oh my god, I don't have that gene with kids, which is funny because for animals I'm like, oh my gosh, I go crazy. But listen, we're all different, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna be mean to a kid.
You sure about that? Marlene believes that when a kid is 1 year old, you're allowed to punch him in the throat. If you earned it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
They're gonna call social services, right? And I don't even have kids.
You don't even have kids. But,
and reason number 10.
I do remember my niece, Alyssa, my little brother CG. He his firstborn, Alyssa. Do you remember this?
Are you gonna put me on the spot?
Oh, I'm totally gonna do this. So
oh no, the connection got lost.
Oh, the connection's done. Marlene's gonna unplug everything. Do you? I'm laughing right now because my sister just posted a comment and says, "What a cute, ugly baby." That's hilarious. That's funny. So I remember we were at an apartment in Covina, and I think CG and Jasmine came to visit. My mom was there. Alyssa, my niece, was brand new baby.
No, we went to see them.
No. It was in our apartment. I
remember. I was traumatized.
Yeah, you were traumatized.
By that event.
It was in our apartment because I remember we had that table by the kitchen and you were trying so desperately to get away.
CG and Jess, please don't take this.
Please don't hold anything against Marlene on this, CG and Jasmine. But she just, Marlene's even told me, she's like, I don't like holding babies. I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm going to drop them. I do feel like I'm just not into that. And my mom was very adamant, and she picked up Alyssa and didn't even pick her up just to hold her, picked her up and turned and came straight to Marlene. And you could see the fear of God in Marlene's eyes. Like, don't give me this child, and gave her the, and I remember you were holding her and you got you got comfortable. You were okay with it. Well, you showed it.
I did not get comfortable.
Well, you look like it.
Like, you can have it. You can't. Okay. Just for the record, this is what happened once upon a time when I was a kid, and I wasn't being supervised, and I can't remember whose kid it was, and I can remember it was a baby though, and when they tell you, oh, hold the head, well, I forgot to hold the head, and the baby I was holding it like this, and it was a baby. I want to say maybe like 4, 5, 6 months. I don't even know how old the baby was, but it was a baby, and he just went, and I just held his little legs. Oh. And I was very lucky that I was next to my bed. So I kind of just went like, boom, and threw him in there. And I was like, Mom! And
you're done.
And I was done.
That's probably what traumatized you.
Yeah. And I didn't break the baby, though. But I could have. So
Well,
Oh no.
so nevertheless,
Can we
Marlene
stop
never
this conversation,
Marlene never really wanted kids. And
Ah.
but so moving forward, like into our 30s, we, I understood that. But, being around a bunch of kids, as Uncle Wit, there was a time when Marlene came to me and she said, listen, and this is really awesome. And I think this is a statement of how amazing my wife is. She came to me, even though she didn't want kids, she came to me and she said, you know, I don't want kids. I don't think I would be a good mother, even though I think you would be a good mother.
Well, when you have to once the kid is here, you have to be a good mom. Like, I'm not saying that I would be a shitty mom and just leave my kid in the closet and come and feed it twice a day.
Name it Harry Potter.
No, listen, I'm going to be a good mom because I had an amazing mom and I was raised by strong, amazing, loving females. But that doesn't mean that I have the desire to be a mom. I had the desire to travel.
Yeah.
Like, I dreamt of traveling and seeing the world. And then I thought, well, if I have kids, I can travel.
Well, because a different type of traveling.
Correct. Exactly. But it's not like the same enjoyment as just yourself. And if something happens to you, something
well, it's
happens
probably
to
not
you.
the same experience that you were dreaming of.
Exactly.
So back to enough about what you were saying. Back to me.
10 years of this, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of you.
Enough about you. Let's talk more about me. So she came to me and she said, I don't want to have kids, but you would be a great dad, and I'm willing to have a kid with you, and I'm willing to start a family because you would be a good dad. And that's the small version of that conversation. And I just thought that was pretty amazing. So, but it wasn't like a decision that we took lightly because, like I said, we're older now. We're in our 30s, and we were still trying to figure out finances and debt and careers and things like that. And all kinds of adult decisions. And it wasn't like we were
I wasn't ready to be an adult at 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
and it wasn't like we
wasn't ready to adult yet.
And it wasn't like we were like in our 20s and it just happened and we're like, okay, well, we got to deal with it. It was like, we have a chance now that we're older and we can plan this. So it wasn't it wasn't a super easy decision to come to. And we actually had this conversation and we weighed it out and we talked about the pros and cons for almost a year.
Well, because at 34, when I turned 34, I was like, okay, so listen, you have a year from now to decide if it's a yes or if it's a no. Because if it's a yes, well, let's get going. Because I'm not going to put my body through that. And it's hard. And now I see a lot of women that are trying to conceive and they can, and they're going through all of this, different
in vitro
and processes to have a kid. And it's so sad. And I can feel them. But at the same time, I'm like, no, that's not going to be me. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not meant to be, that is great.
Yeah.
But I did say that. And I was like, okay, you have a year, so think about it. But these are the pros and the cons. Like, we were adults about it, because I think bringing a child into this world, you don't just like say, let's have a kid. No.
Well, for us anyways,
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
and like I said, like, we can just give our perspective and our experience and what we.
But that we're talking about us, no? Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just no. And so 35 came, and I was actually quite relieved once he said, you know what, I see your point of view and you're actually right. So
yeah, for our situation, it was more of a we talked about it for a long time. We kind of looked at who we have around here to help us, with Marlene's whole family.
It's hard enough to get somebody to watch our pets when we travel. Who's going to help us watch our kids when we have to work at the same time?
Yeah. So, we could dive into all the little things that we talked about, but it really came down to just, having a tribe to help you, having someone here. Like, my whole family lives in out of state, and Marlene's whole family lives out of the country. So it was kind of like, we already have a massive uphill battle and to do that. So we were kind of happy where we're at right now. So we made that decision to just be Uncle Whit and Aunt Marlene, and I'm
your
loving
voice breaking? Are you okay?
it. I'm kind of like, well,
I've
been holding this show on my own. Can you help me out here?
Think you're funny, huh?
I'm extremely hilarious. Yeah, but anyways, for the people that have been asking about kids and stuff like that, it was
a choice.
That's kind of
because
just,
I think a lot of people think like, oh, they can have children. Or maybe they think it's like awkward to ask, but it's not in our case. It's not awkward.
Yeah.
But just be mindful of who you ask, because there may be people trying to conceive and they
Mhm.
can't, and you're asking them like, hey, when are you gonna have children? And don't just ask that to people
Mhm.
so randomly, even if you know them. I think life, it's not something that you should be planning like that, like just like, hey, what's next? Because I remember when we got engaged, it was like, oh, when are you getting married? It's like, we just got engaged. Like, I don't know. I barely said yes.
And then as soon as they get married, where's the kid?
The day of the wedding,
Yeah.
people were asking about kids, and it's like, why do people have to go and live so fast?
I don't know. Maybe it's
like, calm down.
I get it, but I mean, at least for our story, that was kind of our experience going through, and that's but I'll be honest, since one thing too that we talked about, and I said, if we're not going to have kids, if we're not going to have those blessings of being parents and watching our kids grow up and stuff like that, I don't want to be the couple that sits on a couch and plays Nintendo. And I'm showing my age because I play Nintendo. But like, I'm just saying, I didn't want to play video games or sit around and waste our lives. If we're not going to have kids and have a family and do that, let's enjoy this thing they call life. And what's amazing is that since we've made that decision and since we've gone, we have traveled so much, which has been a blessing. And it's been so amazing that we've been able to have those experiences and go to, on cruises, and go to Europe, and go to Cuba, and go to Mexico, and we've done so many amazing trips that and a lot of my friends who are married with kids, it's a give and take. Some of them can't do trips like that we've done. But at the same time, we'll never have the blessings that they'll have as being parents. And it's two different walks of life, and it's totally okay. But on this podcast, just letting everybody know, our situation, it's that was a decision that we made. And to be honest here, after 10 years of being married, I don't regret a fucking thing. I love our life.
No regrets?
Not even one letter. No regrets. No regrets. Let me jump into some more of these comments here. We got Bedoin. Jeff Bedoin. What's up, buddy? Happy 10 years. Miss you guys. Miss you too, buddy.
Miss you.
Lisa Camacho, amiga, mwah, miss you. David, buddy, it was so great to see you this last week, man. Love you. Thank you for the anniversary wish. Lisa says, happy anniversary, you too. Cheers to many more. Yes, indeed. And my dad says, from a grandfather's point of view, or from a grandfather's viewpoint, you are a great uncle and aunt. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dad. Looking forward.
I'm not a good aunt, but listen.
I'll keep it real. You're a decent aunt.
I'm a mediocre aunt. You can ask his side. You can ask my side. I am mediocre across the board. I'm sorry.
You are really good about some things.
I mean, yeah, it's why sugarcoat it? It's it's fine. Like I said, I'm not. If one of my best friends comes and say, "Hey, I really need you to take care of my kid," of course I'm gonna bubble wrap them and take care of them.
Yeah. Or bubble wrap the house. We got Brenda, World According to Woots. WAW. Hey, are you guys doing a WAW tomorrow? World According to Woot. Brenda and Jim Wooten. She says, you two are adorable. Thank you. You guys are adorable. Miss you.
You're adorable.
Ignacio, great podcast. Enjoying very much. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
And thanks for hanging out with us. I need to make it down to Whittier one of these days, man. I miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. And Brenda says, yes, with John Acosta. Okay, awesome. So make sure you guys tune in to World According to Woot tomorrow at 7 p.m. on their Facebook page and YouTube page. And they're going to be interviewing John Acosta. That's awesome. Very cool. Thanks for tuning in. And my sister Shivani, she says, shut up. Auntie Marlene is awesome.
Love you.
Yeah, good stuff. But, and Ignacio says, yes, come visit. We got our liquor license.
Oh, dope.
I'm on my way, buddy. So,
he's like, this is how you end it. Bye.
Well, this is how I already know how to end it. I'm on my way. I'll see you in 20 minutes. That's good stuff. But
congratulations, that's awesome.
Very, very
especially
cool.
in Whittier. I remember very few places had a liquor license. It was either Ibiza or I think it was called El Patio. It was across from Chase, where
where Seta
I don't know what it's called now, but yeah, that place used to be, and it was, had to go either to take shots at Ibiza or El Patio.
Or walk all the way down to the Radisson.
And no, that's
happening.
Too far. That's not 10-minute break.
He says there's a lot now. There's a lot of places. Cool.
I saw that.
That's good to know.
Plenty of places to get drunk.
Yes. Well, anyways, for this week's podcast, my love, Marlene Petrell, happy 10-year anniversary.
Happy 10-year anniversary.
Yes, indeed. It's been a wild ride, and ups and downs, goods and bads, and but definitely more goods and
more goods.
And I can't wait for another 100.
Well,
see, to tell a family secret. So, but I think that's all we kind of wanted to talk about today. Was just kind of let you guys know and show you guys some of the fun stuff that we did with our picture in the picture, and we're gonna keep it going, right?
Till you can't see any of the pictures.
I think we can't even see the pictures anyways, but we still keep them so you can see them later. But I think we should definitely keep the tradition going. I like the tradition. I think it's cool. So
I think it's cool.
So we'll keep that going, and then
we'll see you in the next 10 years.
Yeah, in 10 more years.
Oh yeah, in 10 more years.
In 2031, we'll do another podcast. Hopefully from another country. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Yeah. But anyways, a little bit about our tradition, a little bit about our anniversary, and just a little aspect into our personal life. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and enjoyed the podcast. Definitely love you guys and love the support. And thank you guys always for supporting the 5 Foot Viking and in the podcast. I think that's about it, right?
That's about it. Thank you guys.
All right, y'all. Take care. Much love. And I think this is how you end it.